Hello, hello, welcome back. My name is Yubi. I'm your astro-friendly Latina therapist, and this is Tarot My Becoming. This is a Halloween special. I thought it would be fun to do something for Halloween. Now that all the November readings are out, go check those out. What I noticed in terms of a theme for November was that a lot of it was surrounded by decisions and love. So, yeah, go check those out if you haven't already. The November readings are out. I wanted to do something. I'm starting this off and trying to figure out what to do on Fridays for you all. And so, for those of you that have already joined me, I do have a Sunday special, which is Café con Tarot. And then starting next week, I will also be posting timeless lunch hours messages. So those will come out during your lunchtime. They're timeless, so there are no time frames around it. It's just whatever message needed to come out para los que les conviene. And so for Fridays, I'm trying to figure out what to do for fun. What would I do for fun? Being that this Friday is Halloween, I thought, well, why not do something special for Halloween? And again, to each their own, right? I'm also going to do a Dia de los Muertos. So for those of you that are wondering, I am going to do a Dia de los Muertos special. But Halloween came out first, and during this time, there's oftentimes the belief in the connection to the unseen, the hidden world, right? Or at least what people perceive to be the unhidden world. But in my personal opinion, it's all around us. The spirit world is all around us, it's at a different frequency. And so some of us are more sensitive to the energies than others, especially during this time. So I thought it would be a good idea to maybe do something around, not necessarily what you don't see coming, but what are you not saying? A lot of people do like what you don't see coming. But I think for me, especially with this past month with October, if you didn't feel it, I definitely felt it. The Mercury and Mars conjunction. Let me look at my notes. Mercury and Mars conjunction. Yes. A lot of arguments, a lot of debates, a lot of conflict, right? Mars is all about the energy of action. To one extreme, it is all about war. And to the other extreme, it's very much of holding back. And with Mercury is all about communications, right? So when you have Mercury and Mars conjuncting, it's like, if you're naturally blunt, you're going to be even more blunt, right? And so it's definitely the time around lawyers and, just people. Think about who uses communication and how it's coming out, right? But I also recognize, right, that we live in a world where there's a spectrum. And so just as one side exists, the other side also exists. And oftentimes people don't talk about that. And so for me, what I wanted to highlight during this time was, because we had such an intense month around communication, what are you not saying? Or maybe what didn't you get a chance to say that was burning inside of you that you wanted to say, right? Yeah, so what are you not saying, or what did someone not say to you? So that's going to be the theme for today. We're going to go through all 12 zodiac signs. So hopefully by the time this is posted, the timestamps are located below. I'm going to pick one oracle card and 3 tarot cards for the message for each sign. And then if I need to do clarifications, I will. What I'm using for the oracle is Wisdom of the Oracle. And then I thought I wanted to be playful and use the Modern Witch Tarot, which is really cool because it's like an upgraded version of the Rider-Waite. So what are you not saying? Or what did someone not say to you? We're going to start off with Scorpio, being that we're in the season of Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpios. What are you not saying, or what did someone not say to you? So here we go. Scorpios. what was not said, or what was not said to you or by somebody else? What was not said, Scorpio? What was not said for my Scorpios? There it is. Fork in the road. Was it a decision that you didn't make? Fork in the road, right? Fork in the road. Having to make a choice. Did you not make a choice? Were there too many options? Let's see. Scorpios. I mean, Scorpios. One, you're very intuitive, right? There's a lot of intensity when you do things. But let's see. Scorpios. And or it's the opposite. You're learning how to be intense, right? I mean, the opposite sign of Scorpio is Taurus. And so oftentimes we're either on one, depending on what you're looking at, or if you're entertaining the North Node aspect, I tend to go automatically toward, no, I don't know why. That seems to be for me the North Node and South Node. But even our regular sun signs, right? Depending on what degree you're in with your sun sign or moon sign or rising sign, like all that impacts like how you're embracing that energy. So FYI for y'all. I'm also, just for you, let me just focus on Scorpio. Scorpio. I'm just so excited. Fork on the road, Scorpio. Fork on the road. 3 cards for my Scorpios. 3 cards for my Scorpios. Fork in the road. Fork in the road. 3 cards, please. Oh, we have Ace of Pentacles. An idea. Ace of Pentacles. Something that came to you intuitively. All right, 2 more, please. What are you not saying? Here we go. 10 of Cups. Yep, this idea is going to change your life. Definitely. 1 more, please. Yeah, this is definitely an idea, something that is either related to home or that's going to bring in abundance. 1 more, there we go. Thank you very much. 9 of Cups. Yeah, a lot of comfort, a lot of satisfaction. I mean, 9 and 10 of Cups, what a beautiful. Okay. But it's a fork in the road, right? So it's an opportunity. Basically, it's an opportunity, right? So what are you not saying, right? It's possible that you have an opportunity that you're tapping into and you're not talking about it. Or it's an opportunity that you haven't yet decided on, right? And you haven't really talked to anybody about this. This is something internal. This is something that you're considering. But it again, you're considering and making sure, right, that there's some type of abundance attached to it before you make this decision. And I mean, yeah, who wouldn't want to make sure that something is for you, right? When you are making a decision. So this, I mean, it just seems like something is great on the horizon with this. But if it's something that you're not saying, it could be that you're just contemplating whether or not this is for you. And you know what? It just continue to contemplate it though. I want to say that. Either make the decision before November 9th, I believe. Yeah. Before the retrogrades begin. Is it November 9th? One of the I have to look. If you can do it before November 9th, then do it. If not, it makes sense that you're contemplating it. It makes sense that you're contemplating it. Now, I mean, nothing can go wrong, right? Everything's always in your highest good. Just be mindful, right? This is definitely something you're considering, and it's a fork in the road, right? So you're being wise. I mean, there's pentacle energy. This is a huge pentacle energy, but also there's a lot of cup energy. So emotions are definitely tied into this decision, right, that you're contemplating and keeping to yourself. Now, if it's the opposite, where it's something that is not being said to you, someone then is having to make a decision, right, about coming towards you, about speaking up, and or sharing some type of news with you regarding resources. It could also be a marriage or commitment, right? Because I mean, this is oftentimes looked at as marriage also, right? An Ace of Pentacles is an agreement and resources, the combination of resources, right? And this picture, there's like a marriage, there's family, right? And then Nine of Cups is satisfaction. So it could be a decision around love. It could be a decision around just some type of partnership for sure that someone is considering about you. So yeah, Scorpios. Either way. That sounds wonderful. All right, so let's put this aside. Let me see. I should have an extra little table here. All right, so let me mark off Scorpios, and we're gonna do Sagittarius now. Sagittarius, Saggies. What is not being said? What is not being said? What is not being said? Sagittarius. What is not being said, Sagittarius? Sagittarius, the explorers, the wanderers, the ones who want space. Optimism, Sagittarius. What are you not saying? Or what is not being said? What is not being said? Oh, 2 cards. Okay. All That Glitters and Treasure Island. Both about treasure. And the interesting thing is that these are contrasting cards. They're contrasting cards. Let me tell you why they're contrasting cards. This one, there's masks. So it's like a hidden, it says all that glitters, right? But there's masks there, just like the one I'm wearing. All that glitters. And so being mindful that not everything that glitters is exactly what you think it is, or it's this feeling of like, not the abundance, it's like how the expectation of something, right, may not present itself in the way that you think it will present itself. And then you have Treasure Island, and this is different because this is now more emotions involved, right? There's this treasure chest that's opening up. There's hearts and starfish, right, that are coming out of this chest, and there's even a face right here, right in the center, right? So it's almost like that. It's almost like a gift from spirit, right? Like there's this element of water energy. The wonderful thing about sea turtles is that in terms of the turtle family, sea turtles travel faster in water, right, than the sea turtles who travel on land. That's what that reminds me of. So let's see, 3 cards for you, Saggies. What is not being said? I wonder if someone's either not being honest about, like there's this first impressions, right? All that glitters, it seems like too good to be true. Too good to be true, right? And so there's this expectation that you're going to get this treasure island. Yeah, there's this, I mean, even this one, the treasure island, if you look underneath, so everything that's above here, there's like this illusion piece under here. So it's kind of hard to tell if it's actually the reflection of it or if there's some even going below the water. Because a part of it looks like it's a reflection, like almost like an illusion. Let's see. 3 cards. What's not being said? What's not being said for my Saggies? What's not being said? And all that requires is just to be more discerning, right? If there's something that's being presented in a way that, 2 cards, in a way that is not accurate to 2 more, please. You have the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. So a lot of page energy. 2 out of 3 is page energy. So this is like beginners. Page of Wands could be, it's a new idea, like starting to build this idea. Wand energy is action, it's fire energy. And then Page of Cups. So it's, I mean, yeah, there's even a fish. I'll show you right now. Well, let me just show you the cups. That little fish, right? It's almost like catch it before it goes away, right? So it's like the illusion of love. And even side by side, they're looking at each other, right? So there's definitely some type of connection where you're looking at each other. No, just kidding. This one's looking right above. It's looking right above, not really at each other. Now this one's looking at her, right? Like, hey. But she's looking up. So someone is either trying to avoid information to share. And it's almost like even the positioning of the stick is like a barrier. Like there's like a barrier between that communication. And the other one, she's the Page of Cups. She's extending that cup. Like, hey, be honest with me. Be honest with me about what's happening, right? One more, please. One more for my Saggies. One more. One more for my Saggies. I forgot how thick these are. I have small hands. One more. Yeah, someone's trying to avoid telling the truth on this one because they're looking up. Oh, Saggies. Or maybe it's you. Maybe you're not telling the truth to someone who's offering or extending the Page of Cups energy, right? Now, keep in mind too, like, this is beginning energy, and so if it doesn't work out, right, like it's an opportunity that's missed, to be honest. It's an opportunity and that's so funny too. It's like the Page of Wands, fire energy, and then the Page of Cups, and side by side here it is, 6 of Cups. Yeah. Let me show you the colors. It's the colors that stand out for me. So this is how it's set up, right? And then this is right above it, right below it. So this is the setup, and then it's these. And so it's like, look at the colors. They're almost matching. Like the color on the Page of Wands is matching the gold up here. And then the Page of Cups, there's a lot of water. 6 of Cups is the 3rd card. So yeah, it's definitely about love. It's definitely about soulmate energy. It's someone that you're connected to that is wanting some type of information, wanting clarification on expectations. Probably it could be like, hey, where is this going? Like, I'm getting the illusion that it's, or at least the desire for it to be something. Let's go this way. The desire for it to be something, right? But take off that mask and tell me the truth, like what's gonna happen. Or it's you, right? It's you maybe not being honest or avoiding that conversation with someone. I mean, there's always fear around clarifying, right, expectations, or like, where is this going energy. It's not an easy conversation to have from personal experience, right? Depending on how you were raised with conflict resolution, or just being honest, right? Just being honest. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, because the way that the month unfolded and the opposite energy, right? Because that people can have a hard time saying their truth, right? Even though that energy is there, because one side exists, the opposite also exists, right? I've had a lot of personal experiences around being silent, around not speaking my truth. And then I actually have dreams now when someone is either hiding their truth or thinking about saying something to me and or debating on whether or not to say it. And I will have dreams about it. It just throws me off when they actually decide to, because I'm like, I had a dream about that. It's so fascinating. All right, Saggies, be honest. And or someone, you know, hopefully will be honest with you and to clarify what those expectations are. And or they're not being honest. So ask those questions, right? Be okay asking those questions for clarification, because you deserve to know. You deserve to know. All right, Capricorn. What's not being said, Capricorn? Oh, Capricorn, clean it up. 2 cards just jumped out. Yin energy and clean it up. So yin is the opposite of yang, clearly, right? But it's more of the passive energy of allowing, right? It's powerful because it's like, it's powerful in the sense of depending on where you are emotionally with it, right? If you're emotionally like grounded and you know exactly, and there's this confidence, right, of what you are creating, then you're allowing opportunities in versus forcing it, right? So the cup energy here is open and is receiving from spirit, right? So there's no force when it comes, at least no visible force. It's just energetic force, right? But it also says to clean it up. It also says to clean it up. And so what I'm sensing here is there's something that you're having to clean up, right? There's something that it could be cleaning up your vibration. It could be cleaning up your actual space. Maybe your house is super messy, right? Because we're talking about yin energy, which is like womb energy. It's like, you know, home energy. It's what we have inside, right? It's feminine energy. So it's our insides, right? And so it could be clean up your vibration. And you're not telling people that you're cleaning it up. Or it could be clean up your home. Maybe it's really messy and no one knows and you're not inviting people over, right? I don't know, I'm just making light of it. All right, 3 cards please for Capricorn. 3 cards please for Capricorn. What is not being said? I mean, for you to clean up your vibration, or anybody for that matter, like, you don't have to tell anybody that you're doing that, right? Or it could be, yeah, I mean, cleaning up your vibration to allow something in, that's part of the healing process, and that's something that you can do on your own. And keep in mind too, like all of these messages, do you have to say something? There's always that. That's an option, right? Not saying something is a choice. Capricorns. Oh, 2 cards. All right. Strength. All right. Be strong about it, right? 4 of Wands. Connection. This one oftentimes is associated with marriage, so home. 1 more, please. You're having Leo energy. Cleaning up your vibration around a connection. And it could be speaking up your truth about a connection. I mean, when you clean up your vibration, you're being honest, you're being authentic. Really, ultimately, right? And so if there is information, I mean, I don't see any sword energy. I see more action or energy. But yin, again, is like what's hidden, what's inside, what's holding back. So it could be a relationship that's needing to be cleaned up. It could be a work situation that's needing to clean up. Because I see like the city behind, right? Oh, there it is, the Chariot, Cancer energy. Yeah, having to make a decision. And that's going to require strength, right? About a connection. Yeah, it's the feminine energy, cleaning up your vibration, using the strength Leo energies. You might have Leo in your chart. You might have Cancer in your chart. 4 of Wands. Yeah, it's about a connection. It's about a relationship. It could be a partnership at work. But you're needing to clean it up. You need to clean up your vibration. You need to clean up that relationship. And that's going to take a lot of courage, because it's not an easy thing, and that's going to require a decision too. I'm going to do these opposite. It's going to, because they're on, you know, on my board, it's like this first and then this. It's going to require strength, to be honest, to clean up this experience, this situation. And so what you're not saying, right? It's going to take courage to say something. It's going to take courage to say something, and this connection, it's going to impact it, right? So you're at the brink, and it's like, it's balanced out, because you have the Strength, the Four of Wands, and the Chariot. So you're going to say something. You're definitely going to make a decision about it. And it's going to require a lot of strength, whatever this connection is. Now on the opposite end, right? It could be someone else that's needing to clean up their energy around you. It could be someone else. It could be you, right? That there's information that's either being hidden or not being said. And they're going to take action. They're going to say something. They're going to speak up. And it's a relationship that's needing clearing. It's a relationship that's needing clearing, Capricorn. And so, yeah, something's going to be done if it hasn't already been done. All right. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius. What is not being said for Aquarius? Aquarius. Aquarius. What is not being said with Aquarius? Oh, there it is. Going the distance. What are you working on, Aquarius? What are you working on? You're taking charge. You're going the distance. Something, you're not allowing someone to hold you back. Are you telling someone you're going the distance with something? Or is someone wanting to go the distance with you and they haven't shared it yet? Let's see. 3 cards for Aquarius. 3 cards for Aquarius. 3 cards for Aquarius. 3 cards for Aquarius. Here we go. The High Priestess, an inner knowing, right? An inner knowing. 2 more, please. Yeah, she's working hard. She has her laptop open, right? She knows both sides. Yeah, I think this is work related. You're going the distance with something, Aquarius. You're definitely tapping into your intuition with this idea. You're staying focused. I mean, now that Pluto is direct in your sign, makes sense. 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're fighting off anybody that's blocking you, right? And you're embracing your truth. You're embracing your truth. Page of Swords. Yeah, so this is definitely an idea. This is definitely something that you're working on. You're going the distance. You're not allowing the 7 of Wands to get in your way. You're definitely pushing through. And so you're definitely working on something. You're not telling anybody about it. You're being mindful. You're creating boundaries, right? You're creating boundaries with the 7 of Wands. I mean, even look, these two right here, Page of Swords, right? Creating boundaries with your actions and your truth, with your words, right? You're learning how to do that. Now, on the contrast, it could be that someone is wanting to go the distance with you, right? And they're not saying anything about it. And it could be too that they're really thinking of, intuitively they know what they have to do. And it could be this internal battle or an external battle of how am I going to speak my truth? How am I going to create boundaries around this with you? And making sure that you're going the distance, but you're also not going too fast, right? Like even these two, I mean, again, this is just contrasting energy. This one seems very active and this one seems a little more passive. So there's some learning that has to go on about how these boundaries are being set and moving forward. But again, the intuition is here. The intuition is here. And there's awareness around what needs to get done. So going the distance silently. Going the distance. All right, Aquarius. Pisces. Going the distance. It could, you know, work partnership just came out. Work partnership came out. It could be an idea that's wanting to be shared with you. But again, it's just the boundaries of it. It's the boundaries of it. How to navigate those boundaries to be able to go the distance together. There has to be some type of boundaries. All right, Pisces, what's not being said? What's not being said? What's not being said, Pisces? Oh, there it is, between worlds. You're in the middle of something. You're in the middle of something, Pisces. You're in the middle, you're not saying anything. Ending something and starting something else. Let's see. Oh, King of Swords. There's truth. Oh, there's cutthroat truth too. But no joke. King of Swords is no joke. There's cutthroat truth. And it's truth that's going to transform. Look, the three butterflies at the top. There's transformation that's going to come from this truth. This truth that you're going to share. Pisces, this is going to transform your life or somebody else's life. You're in between worlds with this. Oh, you're looking for balance. There's balance. There's balance that's going to come from this truth that gets spoken. I mean, Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. Look, in this particular card, there's like an imbalance that's going on because look, she's having to give of her resources to two people down here. So there's this element of like trying to maintain balance and or bringing balance to a situation. Or you're going to speak to your truth about a situation that isn't balanced. And that's why there's like cutthroat energy around there. This is going to bring you peace. Speaking your truth about this experience is going to bring you a sense of peace, a sense of nurturing. It's like you're going to nurture yourself after this experience, after you start speaking your truth about whatever unequal situation, what the unbalanced situation is. You're going to feel at peace because you did what was in alignment with you. Yeah, and you have the strength to do that. So whatever truth that is going to come out, it's going to lead you to more balance, to walking away from this third party. So it feels like third party energy. You're going to walk away from that. And you're going to focus on nurturing yourself. Yeah, because Pisces, sometimes you can overgive. You can get lost in the needs of other people. You may have some earth energy. Earth energy too. There could be some earth energy, but air energy as well. Now, if this is the opposite of someone holding information from you, or they're not saying something, right? It's the same thing. It could be some type of truth that's going to come out, that's going to balance the situation. Regardless, you're still going to find time to take care of yourself. You're learning how to prioritize yourself and nurture yourself, and make sure that you see even this one, like, if you look at here, there's like 3 pentacles and 2. So it's like not really a fair advantage, right? Or fair, like and even look, the small gift and the large gift, right? And it's like giving 3. You have 6 pentacles, but you're giving 3 over here and 2 over here, and you're just left with 1. But in this card, 9 of Pentacles, right? In this card, she is nurturing and making sure that she's keeping some before she gives some away. Yeah. All right, Pisces. Whatever happens in that truth, it's gonna lead you back to self-care for sure. Aries, what is not being said? Aries energy. Aries, what is not being said? What is not being said? Aries energy. Oh, flexible. Are you being asked to be flexible? Are you not wanting to be flexible? Are you being too flexible in a situation? What is not being said? What is not being said, Aries? There's like a... Is that a flower? Looks like it's a flower on the top of their head. Like right there. Three cards for Aries. Needing to be flexible. It's almost like we needing to be flexible with some type of choice. Ace of Swords. Some type of truth. Oh, that one popped right out. Yeah. Oh, Five of Swords. Hidden energy. Something is... There's... Someone has the advantage. Oh, the Emperor. It's also about some type of truth. Some type of... institution. The Emperor is about laws and structures and just the rules of how things are played, how things are done. There's a truth that is needing to be said. Something about an advantage, having advantage over others or taking too much advantage over somebody else. There's a need to be flexible. There's a need to be flexible in the sense of how this truth is being delivered, because there's just really strong energy with these two cards here on each end. It's like, here's the truth, here it is, very blunt, like that's wanting to come out. And this one is a very strong energy too, but we're also having to make sure that we're careful with the words. So whatever truth is needing to come out, being flexible with how it comes out, to make sure that other people are being taken into consideration, right? There's like pain here. And so just kind of being mindful of this truth that is needing to come out, being flexible with that. Yeah, so on the opposite, right? Maybe someone is realizing that they're needing to be flexible with you, with whatever truth they have to speak to you about, right? They're being thoughtful and mindful and considerate. Maybe there's rules and regulations around how it has to be done. I'm getting like boss energy. Whether you're the boss or someone else is the boss. This is Aries energy too. So it's you. So it's you. Yeah. However, this needs to, there has to be some flexibility, right? Being mindful, because again, these are things that weren't said. And so how they're being said now, right? You have an opportunity for it to be more mindful. And Aries energy can like hit really quick and really fast, and then die down. So yeah, so just being mindful, being flexible with those words. If it was something that you didn't get a chance to say, or it's something that wasn't said to you, right? All right, Taurus energy. Taurus energy. What is not being said? Taurus. Oh, a change in the wind, Taurus. That was quick. A change in the wind. Some type of change that you're considering. Some type of change that is coming, and maybe you're not talking about it with anybody. There's almost this feeling like it's something that you're planning that needs to come out to the light. Look, even the top of this tower, there's a moon, but there's sunlight all around it. It's kind of like the moon has to come out. A change is a brewing. Let's see. Oh, but yeah, end of a cycle. Nine of Swords. Getting close to the end of a cycle. It's been heavy. These truths that you've been carrying this. You've been carrying all these worries, all these thoughts, all these burdens around this experience. And you're thinking about a change. You're thinking about a change. Two more, please. Justice, fairness, balance. Justice, fairness, balance. That's what you're seeking. That's what you're wanting. There's a lot of heaviness around you. Three of Wands. There's something out there waiting for you. There's something, there's a choice. There's I mean, you've created something here, Taurus. Very, you know, two things that you've created, and you're holding on to this third one, but you're also looking ahead. You're looking ahead. You're waiting for your ship to come in, right? Three of Wands is waiting with expectation. And it almost feels like you've been waiting, and there's nothing but heaviness. There's so much heaviness, and you're just, this balance is really seeking, like, standing out. So there's a change that you're wanting to make. You've been waiting a lot for something to change, and it's not changing. Let me get one more for you. One more, please. One more. Three of Wands. You're thinking about, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about, Taurus? What is this decision? What is this? It feels like, what is this decision? What is this decision that you're contemplating? The Lovers. Following the direction of your heart. Following, yeah, you're trying to find something that's heart-based. I mean, look, she's even holding her heart right here. Trying to find something that's heart-based. Yeah. So you're either following your heart, you're wanting to follow your heart, and it's a decision that you're not telling other people. You're just tired. You're just tired. You're tired, and this is a decision. Again, I mean, this could also mean decision too, right? And then you have Justice. Both of these are like 1-1 cards. 11 and 6, but there's the two Lovers, right? Gemini and Libra. Yeah. You're making a decision. You're walking away from the heaviness, and it could be towards love, and maybe you're not saying anything. It could also be the opposite, right? It could be that someone is tired, and they're maybe wanting to walk towards you, and they're not saying it. They're not telling you anything, right? Yeah, Taurus, walking away from the heaviness. All right, Gemini, what are you not saying, Gemini? What are you not saying, Gemini? What are you not saying, Gemini? 2 cards. A new life, Gemini. Oh, not for you. Gemini, new life and not for you. All right. You're wanting a new life. Something's not for you. You're wanting a new life, but something is not for you. Okay. I wonder if it's the old life that's not for you. Let's see. 3 cards. 3 cards for Gemini, please. 3 cards for Gemini, please. The Devil. Capricorn energy. Could be work related. Or, yeah, work related. Something's not for you. And there's a desire for a new life. This could be even like a toxic work situation. What is this one? 5 and feeling left out in the cold. Feeling like you've given and you've given, and you're not being acknowledged for the work that you're doing, and you're not saying anything. It's not for you. One more, please, for Geminis. You're feeling that, yeah. You're needing to walk away from this because it's not for you. And I mean, are you making a decision to walk away from it in search of your new life? Oh, the Devil energy, transformation. Yeah. A lot of devil, death. There's transformation with this choice. And you're not saying it clearly, right? You're not, what all of this is like what you're not saying, right? You're desiring a new life, and this where you are right now is just, it's not for you. It's totally not for you. There's toxic energy. There's like not being acknowledged for the work that you're doing. You're needing to undergo some type of transformation. And this decision is going to be major transformation, and not just for you, but those around you. Not just you. This is going to create some ripple effect for those around you too. And you're in search for a new life, and you're not saying anything about it. If it's something that's not being said to you, in this particular case, I don't think I think it's you. I think there's something that's not for you, and you're not saying it. Either that, or you have no idea that what you're in is not for you, right? It could be it too. You have no idea that this is not for you, and you've been stuck in this for a while. 5 of Pentacles, 5 cycles. How many times have you tried to walk away from this? There's a new life ahead. I honestly, for whatever reason, this just feels like it's for you. Like either you're contemplating it, or you don't know that you need to contemplate this. But whatever situation that you're in, it's not a healthy relationship. It's not a healthy situation. You're needing to walk away from this. You're needing to walk away from this. You know what? It almost feels like these messages are turning into like advice. Like, this is just feeling more like advice versus like what's not being said. And again, I mean, there's always advice that comes from these experiences, right? Like, say something. All right, Cancer. What's not being said? Cancer. What's hidden? I guess it is what's hidden. What's the hidden energy? What's not being said? Oh! Higher power, Cancer. Higher power. You're needing to tap into a higher power. Are you tapping in? Are you being called to tap in and you're not doing it? 3 cards. 3 cards, please. Let me plug this in. The battery. There we go. There we go. Okay. Cancer. 3 cards, please. What's not being said? What's not being said? What's not being said, Cancer? Higher power. Tapping into your intuition. 8 of Cups, yeah, going on a journey, spiritual journey. 8 of Cups is usually going on a spiritual journey, in the search of something better. It's a spiritual journey. What's not being said? The Fool. Yep, new journey. So either you're being called, or you know that you have to go on this journey, and you're contemplating doing it. You're getting called to this journey. I think these should just be advice. 2 8 of Pentacles. You've been working. You're definitely been working. There's something that you're wanting to achieve, right? But it almost feels like you have to go on this journey in order to get to this King of Pentacles, because it's like this, right? Like 8 of Pentacles, having to go on this spiritual journey. You have to be a fool. You have to trust. You have to have faith. The Fool has faith, right? Through that process, you're going to create something. You're going to find inspiration. You're going to find the 8 of Pentacles is just hard work. Like work, staying focused. And that's going to lead you to the King of Pentacles. And so either you don't know, that's not being said, right? And you have like this intuition that's tapping into you, like, hey, come on this journey, because you're going to have abundance at the end, but you got to have faith. You got to have faith, right? And so you're either contemplating this, or it's not being said and you don't know about it. That's where you need to go towards. Yeah, I feel all of a sudden these kind of turned into like more you versus somebody else. I don't feel like this is for somebody else towards you. This is you. and or either higher power is trying to get your attention to do this for yourself. And that's how the abundance is going to come in. Tapping into your intuition, tapping into the spiritual journey, the spiritual awakening, whatever that may be. It's a spiritual journey for sure, because the Fool came out, higher power came out. And the reality is we're all on a spiritual journey. It could just be it's asking you to tap into your spiritual side a little bit more, Cancer. I mean, Cancer, you're mother energy. You have the capability to tap into your intuition a lot deeper. Now, again, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are, because I've met some Cancer folks that are learning how to be nurturing or learning how to tap into that energy. So again, depending on where you are, but this is definitely calling you to go on this journey, to have faith, to be the Fool, to jump in, and you're gonna get the stability and the finances and the abundance that you've been looking for. All right, Cancer. All right, Leo, what's not being said for my Leos? To the sea. There's some sadness here. To the sea. Leo, are you tired? Was October rough for you, Leo? I mean, Leo, you are the lion, and if that Mercury Mars conjunction did a number on you, I mean, you're probably exhausted. Let's see. 3 cards, please, for my Leos. What's not being said? What's not being said? What's not being said? What's not being said for my Leos? Oh, there it is. 2 of Swords. There's a decision, this or that thinking. You're having to trust your intuition for this decision. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Starting something fresh from the beginning. You're learning something new. You're learning something new. And no one knows that you're learning this. You're like keeping it to yourself. You're tired too. There's like, why do I get the feeling like you're juggling a lot? 10 of Swords. Let's do one more. 10 of Swords. You're tired. You're tired. Temperance, patience, trust. Yeah. You're needing to trust in this process. It's a lot. You have a lot going on. There could be some backstabbing going on for you, and you may not realizing it, but having trust and patience that what's happening is for your highest good. The change from this experience is going to be a slow change, because Temperance is patience. It's abstinence, it's holding back energy, but there's still movement in that process. Like the swishing of the cups, there's still movement in that process. It's just gonna go at a different pace, at a different tempo. There's Leo energy too with the sunflower. Yeah, so there, yeah, and that's you, right? And so again, you're tired, you're exhausted, but you're having to make this or that decision, like quick decisions. You're also in the process of learning. There's just a lot on your plate, Leo. There's a lot on your plate, and you're trying to navigate it, and it feels like you have all these swords coming. There could be some backstabbing, or it could just be the end of a cycle for you, and you don't realize it. I mean, look, she's even on her phone. So there's almost like this element of calling in for help, right? And what's this angel? What is their name? It's an angel, and I don't know, that does protection, that comes in and helps. And so there's almost this feeling of like you're calling in reinforcements, you're calling in for help, for what's going on around you. And even this one, like there's exhaustion with her, but like she's allowing the boat to guide her. Like she's allowing spirits right up here. right? Like she's not even looking at the binoculars, right? Like, and it's pointing, it's going in the direction that it needs to go. It's like this element of surrender, right? I mean, at the end of the 10 of Swords, you're just surrendering. Like there's nothing else to do, and you have to call in for reinforcements. And so either you're experiencing this secretly and no one knows like a lot of what's going on for you. But again, just have trust, have faith that where you're going and how this is unfolding exactly as it needs to unfold. It's not comfortable at all. But you're exactly where you need to be, Leos. All right, Virgo, and then we do Libra. Virgo, and then we do Libra. What's not being said? What's not being said? And then after, if you want to, maybe we can do just a general reading. Para los que les conviene. We'll do that. We'll do a general reading at the end. What's not being said? What's not being said? Virgos. What's not being said, Virgos? What's not being said? What's not being said? By the book, Virgos, this is very much like you. By the book. You're very much detailed. You're very much about the order of things, right? What comes first? What comes next? What comes third? I mean, look, there's like 3 different, the big, small, little, they're going in order, doing things by the book, the details of stuff. Virgo. What's not being said, Virgo? What's not being said, Virgos? What's not being said? Oh, Ace of Cups. Love, friendship, an opportunity for love. A lot of earth, water energy. I see the number 11 by the book. On that card, it's a number 11. 5 of Wands. You're practicing for something. What's not being said? There an argument with this new love? Is there some disagreements? You're not talking about it? You've been trying to do things by the book in this relationship, in this connection, in this, this friendship. You're trying to do things by the books, but there's challenges. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. You're waiting for a decision. You're waiting to take action on something. There's something that, yeah, like you're not liking this tension in this connection. Like, look. There's tension. She's looking at the tension. She's not liking it. She's not liking it at all, but I don't feel like there's movement. Virgo, you're trying to do things by the book and you're holding back. I'm feeling like there's this holding back energy with this connection. It could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate partnership. It's a connection with someone. It's a connection with someone. But there's arguments, there's been fighting, and you're trying to do things by the book. You're waiting. There's just this feeling like you're waiting too long. You're waiting for something to change and it's not changing because you're trying to do things by the book. Yeah, you're trying to do things by the book. You need to speak up. You need to say something. Because it feels like something's not changing. It feels like something's not working out. And you're too rigid sometimes, earth energy. Gotta do something different. You gotta do something different. What's not being said is that this thing is not changing. It's just not changing. You gotta do something different. It's not gonna change until you do something different. To wait for someone else to change? You gotta be the one to change. Virgos, you gotta be the one to change. All right, Libras. What's not being said for my Libras? Happy, happy, happy. Libra. Happy, happy, happy. You're happy inside. I mean, it's kind of hard to hide that. It's kind of hard to hide when you're happy, happy, happy. It's just, there's joyful energy inside. 3 cards for my Libras, please. 3 cards for my Libras. What's not being said? What's not being said? There's joy. What's not being said, Libras? What's not being said? It has to do with your happiness. It has to do with your abundance. 3 of Cups, collaboration, happiness, friendships. You're connecting with folks. Yeah, you're connecting with folks. 8 of Wands, you're getting a lot of ideas. You're definitely rushing. You're definitely getting a lot of ideas and you're just running with it. There's freedom. There's, I mean, have you ever ridden a motorcycle? I love it. Thank you, Al, for allowing me to ride on your bike. I got my experience riding a motorcycle a few years back. I loved it. Absolutely love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'll do it again. I'll do it again for sure. Look, I never felt more free. I've never felt more free. But yeah, there's a motorcycle. There's ideas that are coming in. You're good with your connections. One more, please, Libra. I mean, it could just be that you're happy. You're happy. You're keeping these ideas to yourself for sure. You're keeping these ideas to yourself. And I heard someone once say, like, it's best that you keep your ideas to yourself. And not like allow anyone else to rain on your parade. But you're also busy. You're also, yeah, you're doing this on your own for sure. Look, it's like all these wands are coming at you. And you're having to try to like ground all of them. You're trying to ground all of them. I'm gonna pick one more card because the 10 of Wands is like the end of something. You're trying, yeah, Knight of Wands. Like you're learning how to be the Knight of Wands. You're learning how to balance all of these responsibilities, all of these ideas, right? The Knight of Wands is taking charge. The Nine of Wands, there's like more earth energy. Yeah, you're learning. It's about learning how to, I mean, you have 3 wand energies back to back, 8, 10, and a knight. So there's this progression with all of these ideas and grounding them and being firm and stable. And like, yeah, there's just, you're not talking to anybody about these ideas, but there are a lot of ideas that you're trying to do all at once. And so the knight energy is what you're learning how to do. Look, they're only carrying one wand. Not 10. They're only carrying 1 wand, right? So that's like they know how to take charge with 1 wand, and they're on that horse, right? Yeah, it's about learning how to balance all of these ideas, all of these, I mean, they're great ideas, and it seems like you're happy about it. It seems like you're really, really happy about all of this experience, but you're having to also learn secretly how to kind of manage all of this, right? All of these ideas. I mean, and you're having fun with it, right? Just be careful, right? Don't burn yourself out, Libra, because remember, you are always seeking balance. Don't get yourself unbalanced, even with your own ideas, right? You can easily become unbalanced with your own ideas, right? You're always in search of balance, so just be careful with that. Just be careful with that, right? But I trust that you know exactly what to do. All right. Message for everybody else. For those who it benefits, para los que les conviene. I'm going to use another. We're going to go back to the Light Seers Tarot. And we're going to use the Sacred Traveler. I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler's Oracle. Let's do that for everybody. For the Oracle card. Denise Lynn. I really like her cards. I see Wise Leader at the bottom. Wise Leader. Message para los que les conviene. Message for everybody watching. For those with benefits. For those with benefits, we'll do past, present, future. Past, present, future. Past, present, future. Oh, there's one. Journey by Moonlight. Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. Two more, please. Journey by Moonlight. Cancer energy. It's also giving me the sense of like Fool energy. Taking a journey of your heart, what's hidden, right? Believe in magic, having faith. It's all about faith. Your intuition with the moon energy. There are your two cards. Great adventure. There's a great adventure ahead, and cleansing waters. So this adventure is going to help you heal. Take a risk, venture forward. Purification activates vibrant life force. So there's definitely a journey up ahead for you. And again, even cleansing waters is all about water energy, right? Feelings. The moon is all about feelings. It's going to take courage. It's definitely going to take courage to go on this journey. It's going to take courage to go on this journey. I mean, it could be you're about to go on this journey or in the middle of it. The benefits are purification. Your life force is going to be renewed. All right, 3 cards for Journey by Moonlight, please. 3 cards, 3 cards, 3 cards. 5 of Wands. A lot of action. It could be practice energy, or could be a lot of fighting energy. I mean, it makes sense, right? We've just come out of that moon again. Your emotions are getting activated. There's this feeling of being overwhelmed with all of that action, with all of that arguing. It could have evoked, I mean, intense action could create like intense emotions, right? And it could also activate like a spiritual awakening. I mean, intense life events have that. Oh my gosh, you got 2 cards. 9 of Wands. It seems like you've been trying to stand your guard, stand your position with whatever has been like the arguments. You're definitely standing your ground, and it's something that you've created. It's about something that you have created. You're standing your ground on it. King of Cups, great adventure. Yeah, you're being asked to tap into your heart, to trust in that process. I mean, his eyes are closed. There's like a trust in this journey, a trust in the process. There's some headaches around this. Yeah, you're tired of this fighting energy and trying to stand your ground, having to tap into your heart. 2 of Cups. Having to tap into your heart with this journey. Oh. Yeah. There's something about love. There's something about disappointments in love. This could have been a connection that didn't turn out in the way that you had wanted. Yeah. 5 cards in the middle. Oh, snap. Yeah. This is a journey. And again, I think I've mentioned this before. Relationships are often activators for healing. we learn through our relationships with other people. And so it seems like this connection, there's been some fighting, there's been some hidden feelings or feelings of overwhelmment. You've tried to stand your guard, but it's giving you a headache. And it's like, yeah, this didn't turn out like you had hoped. This partnership, this connection, this new experience didn't turn out as you had hoped. The future, you have the World, so cycles ending, needing to do something different. Cleansing waters, cleansing waters. This is part of a cycle that's needing to close. Yeah, you're having to go on this journey. It's been rough. Like, you haven't been wanting to go on this journey, and it's like she's being led after the swords, this experience. It's like, okay, I'm finally surrendering to this journey. You're finally surrendering to this journey. Oh, yep, level up. Yep, ending cycles, ending cycles, ending cycles. What's the advice? 3 cards for advice. The wheel. Yeah, this is something that is going to bring purification to your life. It's going to clear out any connections that are just giving you headaches, that are not in your highest good, that you've stayed maybe in it for a little too long. You've stayed in this a little too long. And yeah, it has to do with something that you created together. It could be children. It could be just ideas that were born together that you've been working on together. But it's been giving you a headache and disappointment after disappointment. So you're being asked to release control and to start this great adventure. It's definitely going to renew you, refresh you, and you're going to level up. It's going to help you tap into your intuition, and you're going to have another idea. You're going to have another idea. 2 more, please. You're having to trust your intuition. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. You're needing to tap into, I mean, again, it's about something that you've created, being okay with allowing that to let go, because you're going to be able to make more. So trusting in the process, trusting in the process. 1 more, please. 1 more. Yeah, this is going to help you be more discerning about the connections, about what you build with other people. Your heart, right, is a little more guarded in terms of how you navigate the connections that you build moving forward with your new ideas. But you're going to be discerning. You're going to know exactly what to do. You're not going to get stuck in it. The Queen of Swords is cutthroat. Like, she can read through BS like no one can. And so yeah, just trust the process. Believe in magic. Believe in magic. Take this risk, because you're gonna come out renewed. There's gonna be purification. You're gonna be more at peace, and you're gonna level up. You're gonna level up out of this experience. Okay, so this is for those who, a quien le conviene, a los que les conviene, right? For those that it benefits. Let me know in the comments what resonated for you. And hit the like button, share, subscribe. Yeah, I hope you all have a safe Halloween. And I should be working on the Dia de los Muertos coming soon. All right, take care.